Alright everyone, we're back. If I just drink 1 second. So, unfortunately, I've been told my back is basically gonna be fucked up for 12 weeks. And there's nothing really that they can do. So, I'm gonna be in pain.
Watch yourself, Sid. This path can be treacherous.
For about the next 12 weeks.
If not for the sheer drop, then for...
That means the next several weeks are gonna be...
Thank you for the warning.
Well, next thing I'm gonna take a break to see if maybe a week or two of rest, like,
Call me Clive.
really helps me.
Sid.
And then if it helps, maybe we stream longer or not.
Schuler, that I have no such aliases.
Is that so, Lord Margrace?
It's all the same to me.
But for now, we're gonna take it easy, and next week we're gonna rest a little bit just to be safe, I think.
I was wondering when they'd pick up our scent.
Stand back. We'll handle this.
Oh, will you now? Shall I keep my axe and spells to myself then?
Stay down.
Earlier you mentioned spells, yet I see you carry no crystals.
Since when did a bearer ever need crystals?
But then, where is your brand?
They don't brand people here.
Waiting for me in Sunbreak, if I ever get careless.
Then it's in for a long wait.
Tell me stop.
We're almost at the summit.
The change in
There
chair
you have
helped
a
a little
better
bit.
view
I'm
of
probably
our
gonna have to
home.
buy a new one, and I'll see if I can get one or not. And I'm getting drop frames again. I don't know why. Maybe
Few
my
have
computer
ever
doesn't
set
like Final
eyes
Fantasy
on what
anymore.
I'm
I don't
about
know.
To show you, just so you know.
This is not what I expected.
Welcome, my friends, to Mysidia.
Alright, how big is it? Alright, that's not bad. I expect like a big town though.
It's been a long time since I saw the North looking so
Alive. How
I'm
is...
sure you have plenty of questions, but it's been a long journey.
I
and
expect you'll hold you with the
can
rest.
do with a rest.
I mean, I guess.
Our humble village is only a short way from here. If you'd care to accompany me. Let's get ourselves in front of a fire, and I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Why do we need to be in front of a fire? It looks pretty nice outside.
it's beautiful, Shula.
And we aim to keep it that way.
The doctor basically said either use rubber
That's one of the cairns
or like
which
paint
maintain the
patches, and
glamour.
that's about all you can
Steer
do.
well clear.
Like, yeah, have fun. It's gonna be come back in like 8 to 12 weeks. It's like, oh, okay, I guess. Alright, so I'm gonna get level up a lot here, I think.
If the surge was an act
Act
of
of rage.
One wonders what prompted it.
So he made that, and then he's been stuck in there ever since. How does that work? Did he anger God, and God's like, no, we're gonna freeze you inside forever. Oh, there's more here. Oh, I'll do this instead. Oh, there's... Good thing I came up here. Hold on. What is that? I'm good. Being able to dash further isn't really... Not really something I need. Give me cooldown, give me damage, that's what I want.
Could we not have spared ourselves the mountain crossing by landing further north?
In clear view of the bay.
Unless we're not supposed to be here. River's Edge. What's in River's Edge? Sounds like either a hunt monster or a treasure place. I think later it's gonna be a hunt monster. Okay, I'm dropping frames apparently, but I can't see it. Hello, sir. I'm here to visit your village.
On evening tides.
Does morning's light return?
Open the gates! The tributary is home!
Oh, you have a nice town. It's really shiny.
Outsiders? Well,
So I'm guessing this takes place after we
look at the
kill
size of
Ultima.
that dog.
All
But
right
don't be
now.
mean to the dog.
Back to your duties.
What did he do?
You'll have to forgive my people their curiosity. We don't get many visitors. Or any, truth be told.
Yeah,
We are
that
honored
makes
to be the
sense.
first.
This is quite extraordinary. Like stepping into another
Also, it's not a
world.
dog, it's a wolf.
So do
He's
you
got a
believe
name.
me now?
You've made it difficult not to, my lady.
37% of frames dropped over the last 2
But
minutes.
how did your people chance to settle here in the north? Unless I am much mistaken, the moats of water long called the coasts of southern Ash their home. Until Drake's Horn fell and the Blight forced them ever inland, where...
We met our doom, along with our dominant.
Yeah.
I see you've read the Gregorian Church's account, but perhaps you'd like to hear ours.
Yeah. Okay.
That building over there is the Witten Hall. It's where my people gather to discuss matters of import. We can speak more inside, once the place is ready to receive you. It shouldn't take long, but you're welcome to explore the village while I see to things.
Thank you.
Isn't that weird?
do
Isn't that
just
be
that.
weird? We're not from here. 32% frames dropped over the last 2 minutes.
That'll be them then. Look, that one's got a black.
Hello, what do you have here?
Do you think he's the leader?
Nothing, apparently. Alright.
Intruders! We must flee!
It's all right.
Like a place they could hide treasure chest somewhere. never mind. Tora, go find me a treasure chest,
Tell
please.
us another story about the witch.
I guess we're just gonna go inside. There's like nothing here.
So what do you think of our little haven in the woods? It might not have all the comforts of a southern settlement, but at least it's ours.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
There's a lot to be said for that. It can't have been easy keeping this place a secret.
Not easy, no. We've dedicated our lives to maintaining the glamour that conceals us.
Hey, how do you do that?
Us, and well, yes.
Who's what? Is that the
This
dominant?
man, Walius. Is he Leviathan's dominant?
That's right. Though he's no man, Walius is still a baby.
How?
A baby?
Forgive me, but you said that the Dominant and his icon were bound inside the Surge almost a century ago.
He's stuck in time.
That would surely make him older still.
It would, if he'd been allowed to age. But the spell robbed the poor bairn of even that.
I'm sorry.
Walius was the son of my great-grandfather. Leviathan awoke within him almost immediately. But instead of allowing the lad to live out his life as a valued member of the community,
Leviathan said no.
my ancestors sought to put his power to other uses. Sadly for them, the icons sensed their treachery and summoned a wave so large it would have swallowed the entire village if my ancestors hadn't stopped him.
Then it is not the surge that binds the child, but time itself.
Yes,
Forgive me. I'm still not sure I understand.
She
I'm
wants you
not
to kill a
surprised.
child.
it isn't the easiest thing
Kill
to
the baby.
explain. Which is why it might be better if I took you to see him. Show you exactly what he has to endure.
Apparently
That
time.
is why we came.
Then let us be off. There's a road that leads north from the village. It'll take us right into the surge.
Can we at least eat first? I'm hungry. I guess not.
Are you bound for the wave, tributary?
We are, Delina. Have you spread the word about our guests?
I have. Everyone knows to treat them as family.
Thank you.
You shouldn't have any trouble now, but just in case, I would have you accept this symbol of our people.
Seal obtained.
That's very kind. I look forward to meeting the family.
The feeling's mutual.
Should the tributary be indisposed, feel free to ask me any questions you might have regarding the village.
Oh, thank
and I'll
you.
do my best to answer.
Thank you. We will.
Then I bid you good tide.
Our storehouse lies across the bridge.
Oh, there's quests.
You are Sid, aren't you? The man the tributary told us about?
Yeah.
I wonder if you could help me.
With what exactly?
Yeah.
Oh, nothing too troublesome. Do you know my husband, Pavat?
I don't.
He's the village
I
smith,
just got here.
among other things. Anyway, his name day's not far off, and I wanted to make a gift for him.
Okay.
He's a
Craftsman,
you
yeah.
see, and
He's a blacksmith,
he's
so
been
of course he
fretting about
is.
running low on the flowers he uses for dye making. So I wondered if you might collect some for me and give them to him.
I guess.
Would this gift not be better coming from you?
Perhaps, but it can't, for reasons I can't go into. Please, I know it sounds daft, but I'd be ever so grateful.
Are you getting divorced?
Fine. Which flowers does your husband need?
The sweet little blue ones that grow around the fount. Elder's blessings, they're called. We use them to dye our fabrics so we always feel close to water like they are. You don't need to go to the trouble of picking them yourself, though. Just speak to the field hands and ask them to share their harvest with you. 2 basketfuls should be enough for my husband to be getting on with.
I'm guessing
2
you got too
basketfuls
many.
it is.
And they said, nah, you can't have any more. Hello, would you share some of your flowers with me?
Excuse me. I wonder, might you be able to spare a basket of Elder's blessings? Pavard's wife tasked me with collecting some for her husband, and suggested that I speak to you.
Ah. Wurda wants you to bless her better half with the fruits of our labour, does she? Go on then. Give the old fool something to squirm about.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't worry about it. An old fool Pavard may be, but if you come bearing gifts, he's not fool enough to turn you away.
Oh. So
glad
it's
to
a
hear it.
trick to get him to help us.
Thank you.
Hello, may I have some of your flowers, please?
Ah, welcome to Haven, friend.
Thank you. Forgive my presumptuousness, but the smith's wife has
Asked me to take
make her husband a
the
present
of
of
Elder
some
blessings.
Elder's blessings.
2
2
basketfuls.
basketfuls,
May I have a
to be
basket,
precise.
please?
Well, I have one.
Thank
if
you.
that's any help.
Hey, that's enough.
It is. I'm much obliged. They really are beautiful.
Aren't they just? Though that's not the only reason they have a special place in our hearts. Legend has it that when our people fled from Ash, the
Took some seeds
tributary
with
of
them.
the time took some seeds with them. And as they wandered high and low across the Twins, he'd plant them wherever they stopped for water. Every elder since has done the same. So when we finally put down roots here in Mysidia, the flowers did too.
You guys got a lot of flowers.
That's 2 basketfuls. Time to visit Pavard.
I mean, he's right there. I don't need to teleport. Hello, I have a gift for you.
What do you want?
I have a gift. Don't yell at
Your
me.
wife asked me to bring you these flowers.
Hand over the basket.
That woman. Come out. I know you're there.
Who? Me?
Wait, it's not actually your wife, is it? It's a lie.
Would either of you care to explain what's going on?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to deceive you. It's just, my husband can be a bit standoffish at times, and I thought this might be a good way for the 2 of you to get acquainted.
I mean,
What with you
I
being a swordsman like,
guess...
and him being the only smith in the village. It'd be a shame if you couldn't turn to him for help.
The only reason he couldn't turn to me for help is because I had my hands full with all the orders you lot dumped on me. I'm pretty much done with them now, though. But, for the record, the tributary said that we were to lend you outsiders our aid, and that's exactly what I was planning to do. With or without my darling wife's meddling.
She's just trying to help.
Still, here we are. Acquainted. So, if there's out you need, just bring us the materials, alright?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Alright then. And tar for the flowers. I was running low.
Oh, yeah.
You use them for dyeing, I hear.
Aye. Crush the petals and it makes a fine and lasting blue. We use it to stain the cloth for our tunics and pennons. Remind us where we come from, like.
As motes of water. Children of the sea.
That's right. The
pattern too was left by our ancestors.
The ceaseless rill, it's called. It symbolizes the river of our tribe, with the strength of leviathan running through it. And no matter how that river has ebbed,
Leviathan's not really running through it anymore. He's stuck in
changed its
time.
course, the flowers have always been with us, growing on our banks. I should get back to work. If you need something crafting, let me know.
I will.
Maybe. I don't have anything right now.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
Wasn't it just?
Ow. Oh yeah, that's a weird greeting, but I should return it. Never mind. Okay, that's pretty good. Block attacks from behind. Hello, Billows.
Where in the...
You seem angry.
Oh, I'll have her hide when she gets back. Oh, sorry. I was leagues away. How can I help you? If you're after something from the storehouse, it's actually my wife you'll want to talk to. She will have to charge you for the goods, though. Not that we'd fleece you or anything. It's just, you know, needs must.
I understand.
I mean, I was gonna pay for it.
Saying that, she might not be able to get anything down for you for a bit.
Ah, right.
She lost somewhere.
She's got her hands full with the inventory, you see. It should have been my daughter's job, really, but the willful little Rills decided to make herself scarce. The heavens only know where that girl's got to.
If you'd like me to keep an eye out for her.
Oh, no. I couldn't ask that of an outsider.
I mean, you can.
Could I? You wouldn't mind?
No, it's my job. I'll help you.
Of course not. She won't have gone far, will she?
I hope not. But I've scoured the entire village for her and come up empty-handed. Can't help thinking she might have gone on another one of her little adventures.
Ah, a free spirit, is she?
Aye, that she is. Can't get her to sit still. Especially once you heard you lot were on your way. Outsiders! You should have seen her little eyes light up. Oh, if she wanted to watch you arrive, she'd have made for the low gate where you first came in. The guard there might have spotted her. Maybe you could ask him. Ruka, her name is.
All right. I'll let you know if I find her.
I will try to find your daughter. I don't know if she's here, though. Prioritize quest.
Hear me, mine ancestors.
Hello, have you seen Ruka?
Excuse me. You haven't seen the storekeeper's daughter, have you?
Little Ruka? I have, as it happens. She went out through the gate not long ago.
Out of the village? Alone?
Aye, she does it all the time. There's a path off to the left which leads down to the river. Nice little spot, that. And safe as you like. The beasts of the mountain don't dare come so close to the village. That's where she'll be. Go and have a look if you don't believe me.
I will.
I was told to find her, and that's what I'm gonna do.
This must be the path.
Oh, she's just hanging out in the water. Your father's worried. He wants you to come home.
They're not here either.
Hello.
It's you! I've been looking
Yes, it's
everywhere
me.
for you.
I'm the outsider.
You must be Ruka.
You know my name? Can you lot read minds?
Your father asked me
Yes.
to keep an eye out for you. You left without telling him where you were going. He was worried.
But I went to look for you.
Well, now you found me. What do you say we head back to the village and let your father know you're safe?
All right. And on the way home, you can tell me all about the world beyond the wall.
I mean,
want
it's
to know
just a world. Like, it
everything.
looks the same.
Everything might be a stretch.
Okay, so why do you run? If you want to talk, why are you running away? Like, I don't understand that.
Thank you for bringing her home. And sorry for
No,
that
it's
trouble.
fine.
Oh, no. It was a pleasure.
Daddy, did you know that there are villages 10 times as big as Haven in the outside world? 10 times!
Probably bigger than that.
Cities, they call them. And in these cities, they have great big walls and towers and castles.
Yeah, that's how the world
Oh.
is. You just,
To think I was worried.
I mean, it's
You can
basically
tell
the
me
same
all
thing,
about
just
the
bigger.
outside world later, sweet pea. Now go and help your mum with the stores.
All right.
Thanks for putting up with her questions. She has a lot of
I
them.
mean, that's good. We can, I mean,
One of the
we
big
can take
ones,
her to a scholar and
What are
she
the
can
people
learn.
beyond the wall like? Reckon you've made a good first impression.
Are we the only one she's ever met?
Now you are. The rest of the world can't know we're here. So we'll have to be very careful who we're letting in and out.
I guess that makes sense.
A few of us might make the occasional trip to shore for supplies, but for the most part, we'll make do with what we've got. Including what the old Northerners left us.
Yes. You built on top of the old ruins, didn't you?
Well, they make for fine foundations. Their masons clearly knew what they were doing.
That's a good point.
That's one thing we don't have to worry about. Oh, it's everything else that's the problem. Medicines, metals for tool making, anything like that. We have to dress up as traveling merchants and make a trip to the outside and pray to every cloud in the heavens that nobody sees through us.
Which explains why you need Gil.
Aye. And now Ruka's back, my wife should be free to assist you with any potential purchases.
Okay. Sell me your stuff.
So please, do make good use of our stores, because we fully intend to make good use of your coin.
I mean, that's fair.
I'll be sure to keep my purse strings loose.
Just give me your potions. What's that? There's a bug in my room. No. Okay, I hit the fan. No, it's over here. No, leave me alone. Hit the fan and it got knocked back towards me. I don't know what it is. It might be a bee. If it's a bee, I'm leaving.
It's a pity nothing but the foundations were left standing. The whole storehouse made of stone would make...
Thanks for bringing me anyway.
Let me see what you have.
We'll have to charge you.
Oh, that's actually better than mine. Yes. Lose 5 health, but I gain everything else.
May it serve you well. Well, if you're sure you need it. I'll be here.
You just made a bunch of money off of me. Why are you saying, oh, if you need it? You just made a bunch.
How long do you think?
Even say that. Okay, I've got that, I got that, I got that. Got everything from here I want. That's gotta go on the bar, so I'm not gonna bother. I guess I get Stomp. Okay, well, I'm finishing that. And look at this next.
Suddenly, there were curves everywhere.
I'm leaving your village. Oh, the gate's heavy, my back.
There's a pair of ships just up ahead.
Ships? But are we not still leagues from the shore?
want to go this way. Mainly because it's not the right way, so maybe there's treasure down here. I might have been wrong. This looks like where they'd hide a treasure chest, but I guess not. Also looks like where they'd hide a hunt monster.
The quickest route to the surge is due east, past the second galley.
Shula, how did these ships come to be here?
What do you imagine happens when an icon of water gets angry?
Really, brother, did you have to ask?
I'm kind of a dummy, I'm sorry. Oh god, there's tomberries.
Tonberries. Foul creatures consumed by their hatred for everyone and everything.
Everything save sharp knives, it seems.
Stay down!
Somehow I got in combat with stuff down there. I don't really know how. Alright, angry spiders. And I'm choosing to walk around.
I can smell the sea.
It's not far now.
That looks neater the closer I
How
get.
will we reach the surge?
We'll follow the coastline north. There's a bridge that'll take us across to the cape.
Might I inquire about the Ray of Light?
It's what prevents the surge from being reclaimed by the sea. And Dwalius by his people.
I'm not ready to cross yet.
You said before that the child is bound within the surge. But you've yet to tell us how we're meant to reach him. I trust we won't have to hold our breath.
No. The surge wraps around the cape without engulfing it. If we continue to its tip, there is a path down to the seabed. And the wave's origin.
All right.
So we're just gonna pick the
That won't be
child up out of the
first
water.
dominant we've met at the bottom of the ocean.
I'm not ready to go across. Please don't make me. Told you, I'm not ready. Okay, there's no treasure here. Not, not ready. Wait a second, there's a lot of stuff.
It's not much further now.
The path seems well kept. Do you and the villagers often come this way?
Only me. Once every new moon without fail. It is my duty both as village elder and Walius's descendant.
But surely no one blames you for what happened. Why should you bear the responsibility alone?
That's the village elder's job. What do you mean?
Misunderstand. I do it because I want to. To show him that he isn't alone, and that there are still some of us who would see an end to his suffering. Suffering you will soon witness with your own eyes.
How is he suffering? He's locked in time.
The forest grows quickly here. Left unattended, the path would be reclaimed in a matter of moons.
How exactly is he in pain if he's locked in time? Unless the pain is keeping him locked in time.
Does the light point the way to the child?
It does indeed.
Look at all the droplets of water suspended in midair.
Where they have remained untouched by time for 80 summers.
That's a lot.
It's not right.
No. It's not.
There. Up ahead.
Honestly, this looks really neat.
Down in the center. Follow me.
Isn't this dangerous? I feel like it's dangerous.
He's still primed.
I'll never forget my first priming. The fear. I was old enough to understand what was happening. One can only imagine how this poor child felt.
If he was just born, can he really understand?
Of an unforgivable sin. Committed by people who saw him as nothing but a means to an end. He must be so frightened.
He's a baby. How does he know fright?
Then I'll ease his burden.
You don't mean?
I'm not going to hurt him. Contrary to the tales, I don't go around killing dominants for no reason. What if I told you there was a way to remove Wallace's icon?
I tell you, you were a madman.
I've done it.
It's hard to believe, I know. But it can be done. Though, it isn't without its risks. Part of the icon remains no matter what.
So, it might still come to violence.
I don't know.
He can still prime.
It depends on the dominant. I I've seen things end well, and I've seen things spiral out of control. But I do know one thing. If we turn our backs on this child, there will be no end to his suffering.
Alright, so what if we oh, do I get water abilities?
And I think that a worse fate than the alternative. Don't you?
So do I steal Leviathan now?
Very well.
Do what you must.
Do what you must.
Oh, I'm eating a baby.
And whatever happens,
give me a Leviathan.
I will own the consequences.
I want it. I crave more violence.
Don't be afraid, little one. Let me bear the weight.
Only a baby, just move out of the way.
Hush now. It's going to be all right.
Is it done?
I think so. I can feel the icon inside me. But something's wrong.
What is that? Is it Leviathan? No, it's definitely
He was
not.
just afraid.
He was angry.
He was angry. All right. Let's see what you've given me.
Power of water. That's kind of neat, but I don't want to use it.
Is that Leviathan?
No, just a negative. But a formidable adversary nonetheless.
Oh, look. It has friends.
It's over.
Honestly, it does decent damage, but I don't think I'm going to use it. I don't really like it.
Is everyone all right?
Is everyone alright? Are you fine?
Seems calmer now.
What if you take the baby?
You said Walius was frozen in time. But he knew we were here.
Leviathan.
How?
don't know. He's never reacted to anything or anyone. Until now.
The child has been bound for nigh on a century. If he has been conscious from the first, we must remove the seal at once.
It's not that simple. I wish it were, but... there's more to this tale. It would be better if I explained back at the village.
So that's a really smart baby then. How's he so smart?
Then let's return before it gets dark.
I'm sorry, Walyas. I will make this right.
So we have to break the seal while someone is here to catch the baby because it's gonna flood otherwise.
So, part of Leviathan is inside you now, is it?
Not really, it's fine.
No. Not anymore, anyway.
Good. Because I still have need of your strength. If you want to know the rest, we should head to the Witten Hall.
Of course.
Of course, let's go talk to them. Make sure I have the abilities on that I want. Leviathan channeled. Although that's good.
Look, Dad. If you read
Alright, we have another one. And I'm dropping frames again.
To understand the spell which binds Walyas, you must first know who we are and what drove my forebears to commit such
an atrocity.
This tapestry is our story, the one that brought us here. After generations of wandering, my people sought refuge in northeastern Storm.
Some 170 years ago.
But in exchange for our safety, the Gregorian Church demanded we renounce our faith and branded us heretics when we could not.
To be exterminated, as a lesson to others.
And so was it chronicled in the imperial histories, for anything less would have made the Church seem weak. Yet a handful survived. The few who did fled north and west, and in doing so discovered two things that would forever shape our fates. The first was an old legend revealing how to make your very own Mother Crystal.
Okay, so you made your own Mother Crystal.
As they were soon to discover, far too late. Our ancestors convinced themselves that they could recreate the divine.
They can only find a strong enough heart.
A strong enough heart. A living being capable of channeling torrents of ether.
And the heavens provided.
And the heavens provided.
A dominant. Well, yes.
They'd stumbled across a nostrum in an ancient ruin, which they believed could provoke
a sudden outpouring of creatures either. They were meant to enrage his icon.
Leviathan would have destroyed everything, had our people not made their second important discovery.
It means to stop time itself.
To stop time itself.
Where did they find that? The Northerners had no such magics, or they would have used them.
When our ancestors first arrived, the land was uninhabited, save for an old witch who lived on the highest peak. Her body had been consumed by the curse, a cruel payment for her long years of service to the Northern Thanes. So desperate were they to prevent the fall of Drake's Eye, they'd forced her to devise a spell to stop time.
But Drake's Eye did fall.
It did. When she finally perfected the necessary magics, it was already too late. As punishment for her failure, the Thanes exiled her to this forsaken place to live out the few days she had left. Knowing her suffering, our ancestors cared for her as best they could, and in return, she gifted them her spell. But even though she should die,
her legacy might live on. Time stop.
So armed with both the knowledge of the ancients and the secrets of time, our ancestors settled upon
an ambiguous ambition plan.
They would create a new Mother Crystal and enchant it that it might endure for all eternity. Thus would our people's wandering, our suffering, finally end, and prosperity visit us once more. And all it would require was the sacrifice of a single child. A small
no price to pay, or so they believed.
Or so they believed.
So they sacrificed the dominant child.
Another victim of man's blind reliance on the Mother Crystals. So we know the seal source. How do we break it and restore the flow of time?
Do you recall the dome of light on top of the cliffs to the west? Inside lie the ruins of an old temple. It was there that the witch built the Vare, a conduit of sorts that channels her remaining ether into the surge. But it's been a long time since anyone set foot in the place.
So we have to break in.
And now there are others who claim it as their own.
Then we shall go prepared for a fight. That said, it may be best if one of us stays behind.
You think the village could be in danger?
We saw the ether flow from Wallius in all directions, but only encountered a single familiar. There will be more. And should even one make its way here, I doubt the walls could hold it back for long.
I
shall stay. The Phoenix will see your people safe, tributary.
You have my thanks.
Very well. We should depart
at once.
I fear time may no longer be a luxury we can afford.
The Vare is not easy
to find. There's quests.
We must first head north, and then west, deeper into the forest.
And the blacksmith has stuff.
What is it you want? Flawless.
Just try to breathe. That's it.
Is everything all right?
Ah, you're the outsider. I'm Fannet, healer by trade. And this is Talor, one of my patients. He took ill not long after you arrived.
Nothing too serious, I hope.
I hope so too, but...
But?
This affliction, it's like nothing I've ever seen before. He complains of feeling chilled to the bone, but there's no fever to go with it. And my most powerful antalgic hasn't done a thing to ease the pain in his chest. I'm starting to wonder if his condition might require a different kind of treatment altogether. Shula said that you were here to help us. You couldn't help me, could you?
I can, but I don't know anything about medicine.
If I can.
You can, don't worry. All I need you to do is speak to Talor's son, Pavat, over at the forge, and ask if he knows what his father was up to before he came down sick. Something must have caused this, and I want to find out what. The trouble is, Talor's too weak to speak, and I can't leave his side for long. So while you talk to Pavat, I'll pay his wife word a quick visit, just in case she knows anything.
All right.
Oh, the blacksmith's like right over here. Sir, do you know your father's coughing up a storm next to your shop?
Oh, do you need something?
I do, though not from the forge. Fannet asked me to speak with you. She's looking into the cause of your father's illness and wondered if you could shed any light on the matter.
I see. Sorry. She shouldn't have dragged you into this.
It's no trouble, really. Tell me, did your father do anything out of the ordinary before he fell ill?
Not that I know of. But then I hardly see him. He's always out and about, like. Well, at least he was.
At least he was out and about, yeah.
Suppose he might have been a bit more fidgety than usual, but apart from that.
When you say out and about, where does he usually go?
Just round the village. Wanders over to Blazier's place most days. He's a fisher who lives on the other side of the fount. They're old friends. Maybe he knows something I don't.
Maybe.
Alright, I'll go speak to the fisherman. Oh, I can't walk through your water. Hello, fisherman.
Greetings, stranger. What can I do for you?
Your name is Blazier, is it not? Pavard tells me you're a friend of his father's, and that the two of you may have spent some time together prior to his illness.
His illness? Talor's never been ill a day in his life. I don't know why he'd start now.
Oh, Fanny doesn't know either. It was she who asked me to look into his recent behavior on the off chance it might explain how his condition arose.
Oh, I suppose there was something that struck me as a bit odd. He kept asking
about the woods.
Did you see anything strange on your way back from the shore? Are you certain? Do you swear? That kind of thing. I didn't, of course. But he wouldn't let it go. It was like he was expecting something to happen. It was just a matter of when. Not that I know what. But he never told me anyway.
Well, that certainly does sound unusual. And it might just be what Fannet is looking for. Thank you.
Don't mention it. Oh, and when you say Talor, wish him the best from me, yeah?
Okay.
Let's see what the healer makes of this.
I spoke with Werder, but she couldn't tell me anything. Did you have any better luck?
Nothing
a little
conclusive,
bit, not much.
But there was one thing. Blazier, the fisherman, told me that Talor had taken a sudden interest in the forest of late. He kept asking if he'd seen anything unusual there on his way back from the coast, but never let on what exactly he was expecting him to have seen.
The forest between here and the coast? Surely not. But then... I can't say for sure. But I think Talor's illness might have some connection to the Tomberries.
Why the Tomberries?
During your time here. The small
scaly beastmen. Yeah.
And you think they may have caused Talor's illness?
I do. At least in a way. And if I'm right, it's no wonder the treatments I've been trying didn't work. Oh, I know it's a lot to ask, but would you go down into Father's Fell for me? There's an altar there. And if my fears are true, an offering upon it.
What is going on here?
Please. I'll explain everything when you return, but time flows fast. I beg you, make haste for Father's Fell and take the offering from the altar. Talor's life may depend on it.
Oh, he's turning to a Tomberry, isn't he?
Well.
He put something on the altar for Tomberries and they took it. Now he's becoming a Tomberry.
Oh,
never should have let him go alone.
Hail, stranger.
Hello.
Before, we turned east at the shipwrecks to reach the coast. Now we must head in the opposite direction.
Left it is then.
I'm busy trying to save this man's life. Okay, we're not going down there yet.
If there's one thing I know about
The baby
these
can wait.
men, is that they love to hide in the dark.
They're making a new Tonberry.
What are they up to? Some sort of ritual.
They're making a Tonberry.
Sorry to disturb you.
They've eaten the Tonberries. Alright, the Tonberries are dead.
Let's see what's on this altar then.
It's either to become a Tonberry or he put a hit on someone with Tonberries.
A silver chain. I doubt the Tomberries made it. This must be what Fennec was talking about.
You're back. Well, did you find anything?
I found something on the altar.
I did. This silver chain.
I knew it.
Well, I'm still none the wiser.
Forgive me. This chain. It's a Gregorian Maternoster.
I don't know what that
Worn by
is.
men of the faith. What's it doing here? And why would
The
the
men of the
Tomberries be
faith
praying
are
to
the
it?
Tonberries.
To understand that, you need to understand what the Tomberries are. They feed on hatred and suffering. And some say that if you render them an offering, some token of grievance against your fellow man, they will put a curse upon him.
So you think someone's put a Tomberry curse on Talor?
I can't say for sure. Truth be told, I always assumed it was an old wives' tale.
He's cursed by the Tomberries.
Fear of the forest and the presence of the chain on the altar. I don't know what else to think.
Does Talor have any enemies in the village? Anyone who would nurse such a grudge?
No, I believe the one who left the chain at the altar was Talor himself.
I beg your pardon.
But there's more to the tale, you see. It's said that if you attempt to curse a soul that has returned to the sea already, your ire has nowhere to go but back to its source.
You're saying he cursed himself?
In trying to curse another, aye.
Interesting.
When my father was younger, he was one of the few permitted to venture beyond the wall. on trading expeditions. He told us that when he journeyed to Sanbreque, he'd wear that chain to disguise his true beliefs, lest Grieger's faithful turn their cudgels on him.
Did they ever catch him in his deception? Might that explain the ill will he bears someone?
Not that he ever told me.
Come now. Let's not waste time speculating about Talor's past.
Alright, so he's
We need
cursed.
to focus on the present, and that means finding a way to break the curse.
I don't think you break the Tomberry curse.
Alright. If there's anything I can do to help, let me know.
Thank you. I shall.
Aye, and thanks for going to all this trouble. Here, it's not much, but I want you to have this. We call it an Adder Stone. It's a gatherer's charm. Reacts to certain rare minerals we use in crafting.
Oh, thank you.
Makes them ring out like a bell. Stuff you'd have no chance of spotting otherwise. If you find anything, see that you bring it back to me. I can make you some decent gear with it.
Okay.
If you're interested, like.
I am, thank you. And I'll be sure to pay you a visit. Until then, I wish your father a swift recovery.
Serpent ring recipes unlocked. I would like to see your things.
Yes?
Oh, that's not very good.
A good tide to you.
Gonna go ahead and pick up this optional quest, and then we're gonna go on a break.
Pick too many of the flowers.
Because it is required by Twitch that I run ads, and yeah.
My lord, may I speak with you? There is a matter with which I would beg your aid.
Alright.
Of course, what is it?
Please, not
so loud.
Something serious then.
Yes. I think we might have company. I was passing by the low gate when I saw a figure moving among the trees.
Okay, so someone
upon a
else is
cloak.
here.
At first, I thought it must have been you or your brother, so I didn't say anything, but the more I think about it, the more certain I am that the figure looked
familiar.
And you're sure it wasn't one of the other villagers?
Positive. I think it was someone from outside the wall who has found his way inside. Of course, it could just be my imagination playing tricks on me. I only caught a fleeting glimpse, and it might have been you or your brother. But if it is who I think it is, we cannot allow him to leave now that he knows we're here. Would you go and see?
And who do you think it is?
Oh, he won't try to hurt you, believe me. Given what lurks in the forest, the only one likely to get hurt is him.
Okay.
Very well. Whether the man you saw is who you believe him to be or not, we need to know. It may yet be someone else entirely. Someone who means your people, or my people, harm.
Perhaps. Just promise me that if you do find someone up there...
Don't worry. I won't draw my sword unless I need to.
Thank
That's
you.
a lie. We're gonna draw our sword and fight him.
Ymilla, this man you saw, might he be the customer you told me of?
I fear so.
The customer?
I'll explain later. Come on.
She worked at the brothel, didn't she? Alright, be back. Back in 3 minutes. Alright. It's time to browse Twitter for 3 minutes, I guess. From the break, we're gonna overwrite the game. Yes. Search for the uninvited man. We're in the area. Search for the intruder.
A bottle.
So there's definitely someone here. There's a bottle of something.
Breath of the arbor. Perfume from Sunbrag. Looks expensive too.
So he's here to give someone a gift.
Stop!
I'm coming!
Don't eat me! I'll give you gut rot, I swear!
Stand back. I'll handle this.
Keep him on the ground. Get him.
You lose.
Okay, well, we found the intruder again.
Are you all right?
I'm more than all right. I'm saved.
Alright, how did you
I
get
could
here in the first
kiss
place?
you.
No
Maybe
thank you.
you should introduce yourself first.
Hervey! I knew it was you. What are you doing here?
I came to see you. Oh, my little canary, it's been so long.
Thank you for saving him and sparing him.
You're stuck here forever now.
Who is he?
Hervey, one of many clients from my employment beyond the wall.
One of many clients? We spoke every night of our plans together. Whispered songs of love into
She
each
was
other's
paid for
ears.
that. Are you okay, guy?
And then you upped and vanished without so much as a word.
I left you a note, didn't I? I told you I was sorry, but that we could never be together. That I could never
And now
abandon
he's
my
here.
family.
Now he can't
And I
leave.
told you not to look for me. How did you even find this place, anyway?
The flame of your love was as a beacon in the night that guided me to you.
Hervey.
I was walking by the coast near Northreach when I saw a lady who looked like you. Eyes like the ocean. Hair like the driven snow.
Okay, so you followed her.
The next moment, she and her companions were jumping in a skiff and sailing out towards the wave. So I, borrowed the nearest boat and started rowing.
It must have been Shula bringing us here. So what? You rowed, found a knows how many leagues across the bay, simply because you saw a woman with white hair.
Yes, that's what he did.
As I did, the skies changed from a dull and hopeless grey to a bright and benevolent blue. That was when I knew for certain that my little canary was cloaked.
Alright, so what do we do with this guy?
Oh, why did you come? You should have forgotten me, as I tried to forget you. I cannot leave my people, Hervey. And now that you know about this place...
Neither can you. You're stuck here forever with your new wife.
We must return to Haven and accept my family's judgment.
I'm to meet your family. Oh, my
They're gonna kill you.
canary.
Yeah, you're probably dead.
Please, come and see me later. You did as I asked, and you must be rewarded for it. But first, follow me, Hervey.
To the end of the world and beyond.
I feel like this guy's gonna get murdered and buried somewhere.
You should never have found this place. How could I be so...
Forgive me.
There's nothing to forgive. You two met at the Vale, I take it.
When I worked there, yes. To earn the coin that my people need to survive. Though Mysidia is our sanctuary, There
There
are certain necessities
necessities
that it
that it
cannot provide.
provide.
And for that reason, some of us seek employment beyond the wall. Yet few are the opportunities for followers of a strange faith in a strange land.
And so you supported your family as best you could.
I did. And I have never regretted it for a moment. I found a second family in the Vale. And in the Dame, a second mother.
Okay, so she's just nice to everyone.
I also found Hervey. But our love could never be. I knew that if I revealed my secret to him, I would be putting my people in danger. But that if I did not, I would be living a lie, unable to return home.
What will happen to him now?
Since our people settled in Mysidia, uninvited visitors have been few and far between, but not unknown. Explorers, survivors of shipwrecks.
None lasted long.
None lasted long.
I see.
That was before my time, you understand? I've never had to make a decision like this before.
Let her have her husband, it's fine.
Yamila, know that I do not blame you for any of this. It was me who decided to make the trip to shore. Me who exposed our secret. This was my mistake, and I shall bear the responsibility.
Just tell the man he can't leave.
Thank you, tributary. I only beg you to remember that Hervé means us no ill will. He's just a fool. A fool who loves me.
I will take that into consideration.
Just let her have her
Yours
husband,
is
it's
not the only
fine.
voice I must listen to. The whole family must be consulted, and it may take time for me to arrive at my decision. I hope you understand.
Of course, tributary.
I still feel like this guy's gonna get
However
killed.
long it takes.
Like, I don't know why you wouldn't.
Come what may, I thank you, my lord.
Seems like you're only allowed to be here if they let you, like, travel with them. Okay, now I get a message. Ow, 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 ow. Hello. Setting up to read messages hurts me right now. My back is not. I am currently in a lot of pain because I pulled something in my back, and I was told it's gonna take like 4 months to fix itself. It's basically I sit or I lay down all day, or I sit and play games, and like sitting hurts, so I have to do like 2 hours. I do like 2 to 3 hours sitting up, and then I gotta lay down for like 30 minutes to an hour.
Oh, I never should have let him go alone.
All the requests right here.
Ty, take me. What am I gonna do?
And I think my old desk chair made it worse.
Help me.
So right
Sure,
now
I said you were a force
I'm
to be
sitting in a
reckoned with.
very,
Are you?
very awful chair.
Why do you ask?
But it is better than the other one. I don't know why.
Sorry, I should explain. My name's Kitav. I'm worried about a friend of mine. He went into the forest.
This
and he
one's just
hasn't
like
come
hard
back.
plastic too. I don't understand why it feels
Would you help
better.
me find him?
I gotta go buy one though. I don't know if I should get like
Tell me what I
another
need to know.
gaming chair or if I
Of
buy like a
course.
Herman Miller or something.
You know about the glamour our ancestors cast to keep this place hidden, right?
Shula told us about it.
I know
yeah.
very little of your glamour.
Right. So you know the cairns we use to maintain the spell?
I
it's me
don't.
and my friend's job to maintain them. If it weren't for the likes of us, it would have faded years ago.
So your friend went into the forest to visit one of these cans.
Aye, that's right. He
Are
said
there
he
like
was
the
going
little
down
lantern
the
things I
forest
see
trail.
everywhere?
There are 2 cairns out that way, one by the banks of the Swift Run, and another near the Winged Wains, the ships in the forest.
All right. How will I know this friend of yours?
Oh, he's got white hair and blue eyes.
His name's Nassef. He's about my height, but clean-shaven. If you could track him down and see that he's come to no harm, I'd be much
Everyone
obliged.
here
I'll
looks
search the
kind of
boots
the
just in
same.
case anyone's
All
seen
blue
him.
hair,
Meet you back here.
all white hair, blue eyes. So saying he looks kind of like me, just clean shaven, it's probably pretty accurate. Like, this guy probably looks exactly the same.
Another by the river. Better get moving.
Stranger.
Hello, I'll be back later. My back's getting worse. We probably got another 30 to 45 minutes, and I'm gonna lay down.
Keep it up.
This is the mineral Pavan
Oh, I
was
needed
talking
that.
about.
Okay.
The one that rings out like a bell.
Okay, his friend's not here. I already said hello like 5. I don't know.
Well, here's the
Like
can.
5 minutes ago. I don't know if my stream's lagging or not. I don't know. Like, it says I'm dropping frames, but I can't tell. Like, I don't know if you can hear me or like something's bugged or what's happening right now because I'm dropping frames. Okay, so maybe I'm muted and I'm just dummy. No, my mic's coming through. At least I think it is. It says it's going. It's the only outbound voice that's there. I know this one's not the microphone. Yeah, I can see your messages. I don't know if you hear me. Maybe my microphone is broken. Good. Have I just been talking to myself for like an hour and no one can hear me? That could be a problem. Let's see. No, it says my voice is coming through on voice meter too, so I don't know what's happening. I'll have to watch the VOD later. Maybe something's wrong with my setup. Okay, I can see the, like, I don't know if you can actually hear me, but thank you. I need to check out my, like...
I'm looking for a man named Nassef.
Maybe it's because I'm dropping frames that my voice isn't coming through all the time.
Takes care of the cans. Wait. You didn't think I was him, did you? Sorry, mate, I'm just out to gym myself a few ibexes. What do you want with the lad, anyway?
Well, he's missing.
His friend, Katav, asked me to look for him. Apparently he ventured out to work on one of these cans and didn't return.
Wow, that is a worry.
You're a hunter, yes? You must know the woods as well as anyone. Can you think where he might have gone?
I mean, there's another one this way.
Further down the path. Blasted thing got washed away a few moons back. Our carpenter only recently had time to rebuild it. But if I remember rightly, there is another cairn on the far side.
That's probably where he went. Maybe
he
he's...
decided to visit that one while he was here.
Maybe he's stuck. I don't know.
Maybe. It's worth a look, certainly.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, no.
Don't mention it. I'll keep an eye out, too. Perhaps he just got delayed or something.
Let's hope so.
Alright, that move hurt. Unfortunately, I'm stuck with back pain for like 12 weeks, and I'm not happy.
This must be the bridge the hunter was talking
I'm in a
about.
lot of pain all the time. He's not over there. Oh, there he is.
Hold on!
And my least favorite enemy type. That's fun.
Farewell.
Alright, he's dead. Thankfully, he didn't do anything. I guess my stream or people can't hear me. I have no idea. I'll have to have someone check that later. Like, I'm really not sure why I'm having issues lately with my computer. Maybe the drive. Actually, maybe.
Oh, thank you.
Maybe my graphics driver is too out of date. That could be it. I don't know.
I'm the tributary's guest. And you must be Nassef.
I am? But how do you know that?
Your friend Katav asked me to look for you when you didn't return.
I'm sorry. I was so focused on attuning the cairn I didn't see those creatures coming till it was too late.
That's not good.
How exactly do they work?
Oh, there are crystals inside. They're what keeps the glamour going. Should the ether cease to flow through too many of them, our shroud would quickly unravel. It's my job to make sure that doesn't happen.
And an important job it is. But you'll struggle to do it if you're dead.
I need you to pay attention.
Care.
Yeah, no arguments there. The truth is, me and Katav usually work together, watching each other's backs like. But when we heard outsiders were coming, we split up to get the job done faster, so things would be perfect for your arrival.
Maybe you should have stuck together anyway.
So you found him then?
Not before the local fauna did. My arrival seemed to put them off their dinner.
Mustn't have been hungry after all. Expect you'll be wanting someone to escort you back to the village then, Nassef. Woods are full of nasties today.
When you're next in Haven, be sure to come and see us. You saved my life. It's only right I pay you.
What am I gonna get?
If you insist.
I'll take anything.
Take care now.
Ow. I see it over there. It's in the far end. Ooh, and there's something here. Another aquamarine.
What was this place?
An old settlement, we think. It was already long abandoned when our people arrived. Leviathan drowned it before it could be fully explored.
Why is there more crabs? I just want to open the treasure chest. Can you stop? Alright, I can finally see what's inside. Wings of light. I don't use it. I'm looking like a boss. Hold on. Let's see. Local map. Wyndham. Wyndham sounds like a boss. I'm gonna kill him anyway. I guess he was not a boss, alright. So I guess I'm gonna go this way to check. What? Yeah. I don't want to fight you. Last time you spawned like 50 crabs, I'm not doing that again.
Bastard things.
Alright, I'm back. Give me my stuff.
I thought I'd lost you.
Give me my friends. Or it's not friends, give me my free stuff.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nasev told me everything. If you hadn't got there when you did.
Oh, he doesn't bear
You might be
thinking
dead.
about.
All that matters is that you're safe.
Yeah. Safe.
Far be it from me to
For
tell you
now.
how to do your jobs, but don't go alone again.
Or if we have to, maybe we should think about casting the glamour on ourselves to keep the wildlife from spotting us. It'd take its toll, of course, but it'd beat letting the cairns fall and having to weave the entire spell from scratch. Imagine if we had to do that.
I'd rather not. Would only succeed in adding 2 new piles of stone to the collection.
Your bearers.
That we are, thank the tides. The others can't attune to the crystals in the cairns the same way we can. Reckon this place would be doomed without us.
See, we like bears here.
So, you do this work for the good of your people. Not because...
We're forced to. No. From what I've heard of the way things work on the outside, we were truly blessed that our rain fell here in Mysidia. Our people are few
Yeah,
enough
you're
as
right.
it is. If we started turning on each other, kin against kin, over nothing but a stupid accident of birth, our days would be numbered.
They would.
They're right.
Anyway, all's well that ends well, eh? Thanks to you, both of us lived to keep this,
This place hidden another day. Yeah, you're welcome.
Hail, stranger.
Hello.
Are you a rider by any chance?
Yeah?
I am. What gave me away?
Oh, I can smell it on you. The scent of the stables. And not just any stables. Something tells me you've never been one to ride half-starved birds with chine gall and wet beak. If I had a guess, I'd say your bird eats only the finest greens and has her feathers groomed twice a day with a curl
Not
hairbrush.
really, but...
Nothing but the best for my Ambrosia.
Ambrosia, eh? Pretty name. What's she like?
Well, she's tall and strong. And her feathers are as white as snow.
You're joking.
Yeah, I bought the white one.
You've got a white chocobo.
I have, yes. I suppose they are rather rare.
This I've got to see. Can you bring her here?
I don't know if I can. I mean, I would, but...
I would if I could, but I doubt Shula's skiff could hold her.
Me dad's got a boat. And he's ferried chocobos before. You could get him to bring her. It'd be perfect timing and all. He's preparing for a trip beyond the wall as we speak. I'm sure he'd help you if you asked.
I could use a chocobo.
You would. Well, I don't suppose it would hurt to have Ambrosia around. All right then. Where could I find your father?
He'll be in the storehouse on the other side of the brook. Tell him Manda sent you.
You just want to see my white chocobo. I don't know if I'm ready to show that to you. You might steal it.
Bastard things.
Your daughter sent me to find you.
Outsiders, then?
Yes?
I am. Shula invited me. Are you Manda's father?
I am. Got you running errands for her already, has she?
She's asked to see my chocobo, but I'd need your help and your boat to bring her here.
Or you could just say no. Honestly, that girl and her birds, she'll be growing feathers soon enough.
Well, it's a white chocobo.
Truth be told, I didn't take the idea seriously at first. But thinking about it, it would make it easier to get around if I had Ambrosia here. Can you help?
Well, if you're sure that's what you want. The tributary says we're to treat you lot as we would each other. So, if you need me to ferry your bird
Alright,
over,
how much?
then that's what I'll do. Still, they don't take the water easily. I'll need you to bring us a mimic gourd or two to keep her calm on the journey over.
And where would I find one of those?
Oh, don't ask me. It's been years since I last brought a chocobo across the bay, and I'm told the world's changed a fair bit since then. Where do you usually get your stable supplies from?
Well, the man who made Ambrosia's tack lived in Martha's Rest, and if I remember correctly, he traded in chocobo feed too. So I suppose I'll go and ask him.
I'll be sailing over to Northreach soon to pick up some supplies. While I do that, you collect your bird and your gourd, and then meet me by the shore. Just don't take too long, alright?
I mean... I'll try. How far I've gotta go? It's gonna take days!
We've got a few rooms going spare now. You want a bed for the night? Speak to Martha.
I remember you. You're the one who saved Whiteheart.
Yeah.
How's the old girl doing?
You're doing fine.
She's very well. Thank you.
Oh, don't thank me. You're the one who saved her. Anyway, what brings you to the rest today?
I was hoping to purchase a mimic gourd. And I thought you might be able to tell me where I could find one.
Oh, reckon I could do better than that. Just so happens, I've got a whole carload of the blasted things. Not a buyer in sight.
Really?
Aye, you'd be doing me a favor taking a few off my hands before they turn to mush.
Oh, thank you.
But just be on the lookout for wild birds, eh? Don't want them chasing after you like they did me.
Oh, they like them.
I will. And thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. Any friend of Whiteheart is a friend of mine. And in times like these, friends have got
Gotta
to
stick together. Yeah.
We certainly do.
I have a chocobo stuff now.
Northreach, then.
And how might I help the garrison today?
Yeah. Alright, so I guess we're gonna somehow get the chocobo on the boat. I don't know how we're gonna get it out of the water.
Those things didn't fight.
Oh, you know, chocobos can kind of fly. Never mind.
Run like the wind.
Apparently, white chocobos are really rare. Really rare. Okay, so this part of the world is laggy.
Ah, there you are. And this must be Ambrosia, was it? Oh, she's a real beauty, isn't she?
Yeah, it's the only white chocobo you're ever gonna see.
Yeah.
Thank you kindly. Soon as she's gobbled this up, we'll set sail.
We're going to take a little trip across the bay now, Ambrosia. Don't worry. You'll be all right.
Haven. See, it's a white one.
You didn't know? She is as white as snow. You're beautiful, aren't you, girl?
Brave, too. She was calm as you like on the journey over. The mimic gourd will have played its part, of course, but passing through the walls enough to spook most birds even then. Not this one, though.
I mean, she's seeing scary stuff.
Ambrosia's been through a lot. I doubt there's much that could unnerve her now.
Not with a beloved master by her side.
Was I on the boat? I don't know. Might have been.
No. It's you who looks after me, isn't it, girl?
Anyway, thanks for bringing her here.
I don't know if you can.
I
Can you
breed
breed a
bird
white
like her
chocobo? I mean, you
someday.
might be able to. I don't know.
And if you and Ambrosia need ferrying back to Northreach, you only need say the word.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. But I think we might explore Mysidia together. What do you say, Ambrosia?
Yeah, you get to see new stuff. I don't think you've ever seen a Tomberry. You can now summon Ambrosia. Yeah. New place, new chocobo. Or it's the same chocobo, but it's okay. I don't have to walk everywhere.
And once everyone left me.
Okay, that is it for tonight. My back is starting to bother me. Maybe tomorrow morning when I stream, I guess not morning, but like early afternoon, it won't bother me as much and I can stream longer. But I'm still debating taking next week off to rest, just maybe to start feeling better. Because I've had this back issue for 3 weeks and it's progressively gotten a little worse. I'm hoping that it's just gonna get better because I've heard muscles can start feeling worse before they get better, so we'll see. Is anyone to raid? Not really. Not really what I wanted to right now, right? So I'll be back tomorrow. Probably, I don't know, probably like, I'm gonna say noon. Yeah, look, around noon or 1 I'll be on. Anyway, guys, thank you for coming. Bye-bye.